Well folks, it's finally here, the Nectar Premier mattress. I'm Adrienne, editor at mattressnerd.com, and I review mattresses for a living. So trust me when I say this is a good one. Let's get into it. But real quick before we start, you're gonna wanna go to mattressnerd.com for all kinds of in-depth and unbiased mattress and bedding reviews. We've also got great coupons on that website as well as in the description below. And stick with us to the end of the video when I'm going over some frequently asked questions about the Nectar Premier. You shouldn't jump out of a plane without a parachute, and you definitely shouldn't buy a mattress without looking at the construction. So let's skydive right in and see what the Nectar Premier is made of. First up, we've got this cooling cover that feels cool to the touch. It's woven with polyethylene fibers. Now, I may have trouble saying polyethylene.
Yes.
Polyethylene, was that correct?
Yeah.
Polyethylene into it.
Come on.
But I have no trouble feeling this cool to the touch cover. Next up, we've got a comfort layer made of this gel foam. It's got phase change material right in it to help keep you cool. Underneath that, there's this transition layer of foam, and you're gonna see it's a little more bouncy than the top layer, so it's gonna give you more bounce and responsiveness to the bed. And finally, we've got this thick, durable base layer that's gonna keep your body from sinking too far down into the mattress. Now here at Mattress Nerd, we rate mattress firmness on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute firmest mattress you can imagine. So if sleeping on a rock would help you sleep like a rock, you'd want to go with the level 10. But the Nectar Premier is a 5.5 out of 10 on that firmness scale, so it's going to be softer than your average mattress and really good for contouring around your joints and relieving pressure. Now for responsiveness, this bed is right in the middle on the responsiveness scale, so it's not gonna be super bouncy, but it's also not gonna make you feel stifled in the mattress. I'm gonna show you with this lacrosse ball because sports. So when I bounce it on the ground, you're gonna see it comes right back up to me. When I bounce it on the bed, it loses a little bit of that momentum, that's for sure. So this bed is gonna be pretty good for combination sleepers who like to move around and change positions, but it's not gonna be the ultimate, most bouncy mattress you've ever tried. Now, sleeping positions are one of the most important things to consider when you're buying a mattress, so let's crush through a few and tell you how the Nectar Premier performs. First up, back sleepers are gonna need a mixture of softness and support when they lie on their back. Because the Nectar Premier is a 5.5 out of 10 firmness level, I'd say it's gonna be pretty good for lightweight and average weight back sleepers. Now, the heavier your body weight, the softer you're likely to feel a mattress, so I wouldn't recommend the Nectar Premier for heavyweight back sleepers. Now, for stomach sleepers need a mattress that keeps those hips elevated and aligned on the mattress, keeps their spine in that natural S-curve alignment. Now remember, the S in S-curve stands for sacred because you don't want to mess with it. And unfortunately, the Nectar Premier is just a little too soft for most stomach sleepers. I'd say lightweight stomach sleepers might be able to get away with the Nectar Premier, but not if you're heavier than 130 pounds. Finally, for side sleepers need a mattress that's gonna cradle those hips and shoulders. I'd say overall, the Nectar Premier is a great fit for average weight and heavyweight side sleepers, but for lightweight side sleepers, we saw a little bit of pressure buildup. Thanks, Lauren.
No problem.
Now, one of the most important tools in the Mattress Nerd toolbox is our handy-dandy pressure relief test. The pressure relief test shows how each mattress distributes your body weight across its entire surface. So it's gonna show you where there's pressure buildup. Cool colors like blues and greens are gonna indicate really good distribution, while warmer colors like red, orange, and yellow are gonna indicate more of a pressure buildup. So let's jump in and see how the Nectar Premier did at pressure relief on my body. First up, for my back test, you're seeing really good pressure distribution, pretty much all blue and green. So I'd say if you're a back sleeper with sensitive joints, you should feel pretty aligned and comforted on this mattress. Now for the side, we have slightly a different story. We're seeing red and yellow at the hips and the shoulders. So if you are a lightweight side sleeper, I'd say exercise a little bit of caution with this mattress, especially if you have sensitive joints. Now, if you sleep with a loving partner or a loving pet, no judgment, motion isolation is going to be really important to you. That's because you don't want your partner's movements transferring to the other side of the mattress and disturbing you in the middle of the night. Now, because the Nectar Premier is an all-foam mattress with thick layers of memory foam, it isolates motion really well. You'll see as I press down into the mattress, we're not seeing too much movement at all in that beaker of liquid. And I'm also gonna toss this ball down on the mattress to demonstrate someone getting in and out of bed. And again, not too much movement. So overall, this should be a great mattress for couples. Now, edge support is pretty self-explanatory. It's just the support around the edge of a mattress, especially when you're sitting or lying on the edge. Now, I wasn't expecting that the Nectar Premier was gonna have amazing edge support, especially since it's an all-foam mattress, but as you can see here, I'm not sinking down too much at all. I feel really supported and elevated and not like I'm gonna slide off the mattress, so that's a good sign. Now, I like to give y'all the full story, so I made a pros and cons list for the Nectar Premier mattress. First up, for pros, this mattress is really good for average weight and heavyweight sleepers with sensitive joints because it's got that softer than average feel. It's also got great edge support for an all-foam mattress, so if you like to spread out and use the entire surface area of your mattress, it's gonna be really good. And finally, the Nectar is designed to be a cooling mattress, so it's got that cooling cover and phase change material, which is amazing for people who tend to sleep hot. Now, it's not gonna be the most cooling mattress you've ever seen, but I'd say it does a really great job for an all-foam mattress. Now for the cons, first, this bed is definitely an all-foam mattress. It's not gonna give you that bounce that you would get in a hybrid or inner spring bed. Next up, stomach sleepers are probably not gonna get enough support on this mattress just because it's that 5.5 out of 10 firmness level. And finally, lightweight side sleepers might see some pressure in the hips and shoulders on the Nectar Premier. Now, the mattress industry is a lot like your average spelling bee. There's always someone waiting in the wings to snatch away first place. I haven't forgotten Alexis. Anyways, that's why we're comparing the Nectar Premier to the original purple mattress. First up, for similarities, both the Nectar Premier and the original purple mattress are predominantly foam construction, so you're gonna get that thick foam base layer. And they also use a lot of cooling measures in each mattress to help keep hot sleepers really comfortable. But for differences, the purple uses a purple grid up top, which is a rubbery kind of grid that feels really unique on the mattress. So it's gonna buckle strategically under your pressure points. It's gonna have a feel unlike anything else in the industry. In contrast, the Nectar Premier is gonna have just a balanced, nice foam feel, really great and traditional. Now, to learn more about either of these two great mattresses, just Google search Mattress Nerd Purple Mattress or Mattress Nerd Nectar Premier. Now for the fine print. If you purchase any mattress from Nectar Sleep, you're gonna get a 365-night sleep trial during which you can try out the mattress and return it if you need for a full refund. The brand also includes free shipping and a lifetime warranty. Some people might call that a warranty. I call it warranty-rific. Now in my hand, I've got some lovely FAQs. Question number 1, is the Nectar Premier a good mattress? Well, in a sense, I would say the Nectar is a great mattress, but in an even realer sense, I would say it depends. If you want a really conforming, soft bed, the Nectar Premier is gonna be really good for you. Question number 2, should I flip the Nectar Premier? Definitely do not flip the Nectar Premier. It's designed to have that comfort layer with phase change material on top, so don't flip it from top to bottom, but you can rotate it 180 degrees if you're nervous about body impressions. And finally, what base works with the Nectar Premier? Pretty much any supportive base is going to work really well with the Nectar Premier, from a slatted base to a platform bed. Nectar also sells bases on their website if that's easier for you. Well, folks, that's about it for now. But remember, if you slept on the same exact bed for 20 years, that's not good. So consider investing in yourself and try a new mattress. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. See you next time. Polyethylene. Polyethylene. Let me say it as fast as I possibly can. Polyethylene.